Umar ibn Al-Khattab, from fierce enemy to fearless leader. Before accepting Islam, Umar ibn Al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, was one of the most feared men in Makkah. Tall, strong, and known for his fiery temper, he was a staunch opponent of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his message. His anger toward Islam grew so intense that he decided to put an end to it once and for all by killing the Prophet himself. With his sword in hand, he stormed through the streets of Makkah. But before he could reach the Prophet, a man stopped him and said, "O Umar, before you go after Muhammad, shouldn't you deal with your own family? Your sister Fatima has accepted Islam." Umar was shocked. Furious, he turned toward his sister's house. As he approached, he heard the recitation of the Qur'an from inside. Bursting in, he demanded to know what she was reading. When she refused, he slapped her so hard that she bled. Despite the pain, Fatima stood her ground. "O Umar, do what you will, but I will never leave Islam." Her courage shook him. He softened and asked to see the scroll she was reading. After washing himself, he carefully took the parchment and began reading Surah Taha. "Indeed, I am Allah. There is no deity except me, so worship me and establish prayer for my remembrance." Qur'an 20:14. The words pierced his heart. He dropped his sword, tears filling his eyes. "This cannot be the words of a man," he whispered. Immediately, he rushed to the Prophet's house. When he arrived, the companions hesitated. Could they trust him? But Umar fell to his knees and declared, "I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger." That moment changed history. The Muslims, once fearful and in hiding, now had one of the strongest men in Makkah on their side. Umar's courage became legendary. He openly practiced Islam, even challenging the Quraysh to stop him. No one dared. As a leader, he ruled with justice and wisdom. He walked the streets at night to ensure no one went hungry. He wept over the responsibility of his people, saying, "If even a single sheep goes astray on the banks of the Euphrates, I fear Allah will ask me about it." Umar's story is one of transformation. From an enemy of Islam to one of its greatest defenders, his journey reminds us that no heart is beyond Allah's guidance. Even the hardest hearts can be softened by the truth.